kind of in years past have talked about getting here and seeing what it looked like, what it felt like, what it's supposed to be at the highest level. It's just the off season, and you've just been here for a day or so far. But have you been here besides?
Yeah. I get
Do you feel like does it feel different? Does it feel maybe kind of how you remember, like something great could be happening?
Yeah, I mean it feels different. You got different coaches, you got different faces in here. Obviously, I haven't been here, but I mean I know what's going on. I think when you've been in this profession for a minute, you kind of some certain things don't change. Obviously, faces change, coaches change, but I mean this game don't change. When I'm here, it's the same. I mean it is what it is. When I leave, it's gonna be the same game. Like, I mean, I guess not, because the kickoff rule changed. It might be flag football or something, but it's the same. It's the same, man. But you get the differences come when you. I feel like the preparation and certain standards and things like that. That's when you get changed. Like when you hold yourself to a certain standard. When you prepared a certain way. Just little things like that.
What's it like for you just to learn like a new offensive language after doing kind of the same thing?
Yeah, I mean you get comfortable doing one thing, right? So for me, I don't feel any stress from it. It's just like, okay, I gotta throw away 7 years of the same thing. Like I can come in and I could sleep. I could do it with my eyes closed. And now it's like, okay, I got to pay attention a little bit more, but it's not nothing. It's the same thing.
And just like for an offense as a whole, is there anything that can be gained from kind of just throwing everything out that was kind of built for 20 years and kind of everybody starting out fresh, same page, kind of getting the fresh start poach on that you was kind of delayed a little bit?
Yeah. I mean, change is good. Change is good. Like I said, I think all of us were a little comfortable. The guys that were here, that have been here. So just starting fresh and everybody starting at the same time, kind of with a different system. I think it'll be beneficial, especially because of what the system is.
The way Derek finished last year, the way he played, you're confident that's going to carry over and we'll see more of that?
Yeah, I think so. He a vet, and I think sometimes last year he wasn't in the best position to make plays. But, I mean, he the quarterback, he the general, he got to go out there and still do what he got to do. So, I mean, he finished well. I've been watching some of the film. I think he's been playing well through OTAs. Camp, I expect him to come in and perform, and then we get into the season, and it's time.
Do you feel like this new offense accentuates what you do best?
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, you watch some of the past offenses that Clint has been able to operate, and then most recent, you look last year, and you look at Christian, what he was able to do. I mean, I'm excited for that.
It's a team sport, but just kind of following up on what Brett said about the stats, individually, do you almost relish the opportunity to say, like, if you forgot about me, don't forget about me?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. I don't really, like I said, like, I'm not a stat dude. I don't stack myself up against other guys. Like, I mean, we talk about Christian and all. Like, me and Christian talk. Like, I enjoy watching him play. Like, when I enjoy when he's able to do the things he does. And then, I mean, personally, obviously, I enjoy when I'm having success. But I think my message has been the same since I've been here. Like, I do whatever I got to do. Whatever's asking me, I kind of just do that.
You talked to him about just kind of the system? Like, have you talked to him since?
No, I ain't really talked to him about the system. I just, we just talked. Yeah, I ain't really talked to him about the system, though.
You mentioned the new kickoffs, and you've had some good returns in the NFL. I know this is going to be different, but how do you feel about the possibility of being a returner again in certain situations?
If I got to do it, I'll do it. It's cool. I mean, it is what it is.
Do you like the new kickoffs, though? Like, what are your thoughts on it?
I mean, I don't really care for it. I don't know. I mean, it's just something else to adapt to. Yeah, not that I don't like it, but it's just another thing to adapt to.
We were asking a bunch of players that whether they like it, they don't like it, or
I'm indifferent. Yeah, I'm indifferent. It is what it is.
So you don't look at it and say, this suits me, I could dominate this?
Just like, I mean, I feel like I could dominate any of it, so it's not like I feel like I have an advantage now with this rule. It's just another. If I get the ball in my hands, I feel good.
Right. But it would probably be situational anyway. You probably
all the
time,
You mentioned looking at the OTA film. Like, are you watching that even when you aren't here?
I watch it. I got access to all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I'm just not in the building and then nothing's happening. I talk to these dudes. These are my teammates. I talk to some of the coaches. Like, I don't know. I think it's like a weird like little narrative going on. I don't know.
Could you
maybe help explain to people who don't understand why it's so important for some players to stick with what has served them well, like you're saying the Miami thing and everything?
Yeah, I mean that's what I've done to prepare. I understand what kind of the word has been is doing something different and everybody being here, and I kind of just, for me it was just I kind of just stuck to what I know. I don't think any of my teammates took offense to it really. I still, like I said, I still talk to them. I talk to all these dudes, a lot of these dudes every other day, every day. It's just, it is what it is. Like, it's like, oh, well, there's different things pulling and this, that. Like, I had a family last year. It's not something that's pulling on me. Like, I work out 3 times before 1 o'clock. My daughter has swim lessons. Go do that. I eat lunch. I do it like I'm doing normal stuff. It's not, there's no extra stress. The most stressful thing for me right now is like my left rear tire has low pressure. Like, yeah, like that's like, what I'm saying? Everything else I'm good. Like I feel great, So yeah, that's that. I feel good. I'm doing what I've always done.
Do you feel like that gets missed sometimes? Like you're talking about essentially just being human.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like that gets missed in the glory of the NFL and maybe just pro sports in general?
Yeah, I think it do. Like with me, honestly, you can ask anybody that knows me. When the season is over, I'm not like in football guy mode. Like I'm just Alvin. I feel like I've been that even throughout the season. Like I'm always just me. Like the sport is the sport. I've been blessed to be able to produce on the highest level and break records and be a Pro Bowler. But at the same time, at the end of the day, I'm always just like I'm just Alvin. I'm not 41. I don't got a helmet on. Like I'm just a dude.
How do you feel about Christmas Eve in Green Bay?
I don't like cold weather. So I mean, we'll see. It's a game. I mean, I like Lambeau actually. I played there. We played there my rookie year, and then we played. I mean, obviously we was there for preseason, but it'll be a good game. It'll be a good game.
Christmas game went pretty well for you a few years ago.
Yeah, it did. A few years ago though, we got
holiday theme here.
You still have the Cleveland wetsuit.
Oh man, yeah. I probably threw that shit in the trash somewhere. That was cold. That was a cold one.
How you feeling so far?
I feel fine, man. I'm just because I'm not here don't mean I'm not working. I'm doing what I got to do, so I feel good. Yeah, I feel good.
Well, obviously, that means you've heard some of the noise about you not being here, and just being here and just silencing any of that criticism. Is that really, where is that on your checklist?
During the off season, I don't look at nothing football related. So what's the noise?
You hadn't been here, man. The new offense, trying to get adjusted to it. How's that going?
It was good. Was I here last year? During OTA? Anybody can answer that? Was I here last year for OTA?
For OTA?
Yeah. Did I? The year before? I'm good, man. It's a new offense. I think I've been in contact with Clint, been in contact with guys. I mean, I have a playbook. I got an iPad, so it's fine. I mean, different. It's different when you go do it, right? Looking on paper. Like I've never been really a paper guy. I like getting in there and getting into action and doing it, but nothing's changed from what I've been doing the past couple of years.
What do you like about the scheme itself?
I think it's very intentional. The looks and the run looks, pass looks, protection, everything is intentional about this offense. So that's what I'm looking forward to. You knowing what you're doing, why you're doing it, when you're doing it.
How much of some of these plays, I guess, similar to what you've already done? I think DA said a lot of it is pretty similar.
Yeah, I think there's a lot going on. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of I think opportunities for you to make a play when your number's called. I think even when even when there's a play for another guy, I think there's a lot of room in this offense to still be open and available to be able to get a ball or to make an impact on the play.
How excited were you to find out this is the scheme you guys would be running? It seems like a lot of the players were excited to hear about running QB scheme.
Yeah, I mean, you saw what he was able to do. So it's definitely exciting.
And what do you think about what it does for the running backs?
You look at the history of this offense. I mean, it's pretty. I just say it's good for the running back.
Can you talk about like everybody learning it together? Can that be beneficial? That it's not like Derek parachuting in last year to what you knew and others knew. You're kind of all starting at the same point this year.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you could do that, obviously it makes a difference. So just being able to, like you said, it's a new system, but everybody's starting at the same time, same pace, and just kind of learning it together. It helps.